Welcome to Transport Fever 2. In this, we're going to select a 1x3 map with all the defaults set. So a very large map, medium for industries and towns, and we're leaving the slider set in the middle. We'll be starting at 1850 on hard. Now that the map is open, let's take a look. I'm looking for an iron and coal combination that I can send back and forth across the river, which generally the flattest land is going to be built by the river. So we have a coal location down here to the south that's also near a steel plant. We'll use a truck to go to that steel plant to deliver the coal to make the cycle work. And what do we have towards the north here? And here we have an iron deposit. It's also close to a steel producer. Let's go ahead and start building some roads on the outside here so we can connect a cargo train station to it. And then after that, we'll connect the truck station to the other truck station that's at the steel plant. Let's go ahead and connect the truck station now, making sure that the train station is in white, indicating that it's connected to each other. Okay, that's done. That's one item done on the checklist. Now we need another truck station for the steel mill, which is up in the northeast here. Let's go ahead and rotate it and connect it in. And let's set up the road depot so we could get a truck in between those two items. And that'll start our first loop of transporting. Now we're going to do the same in the south. We're building a road around the coal plant. Just get it configured in here right. And we're going to back it off to the right so we can put a truck station in there. Alright, the train station is planted. Now it's time for the truck station. Okay, and that is in. Now let's do the same thing with the steel plant in the south here. And let's connect them with a short road to improve the efficiency. Won't cost us much. Doing it this way is very risky, as you could go bankrupt really easily. But it's also the way to gain the most amount of money starting off on hard. The faster your goods are shipped and the longest path they take gives you the most money. It's not ideal because it's not very realistic, but that's the way the game works. So I like this game for building a lot of trains and tracks. Okay, now we're going to track up to the north to the other station up there. And we'll see you when this is all done. Okay, the first single track is done. Next, we're going to place the train depot. And then we're going to connect it into that track. Let's just get the tracks connected up here. Taking the shortest path, trying to conserve as much money as possible so we can do as much double tracking as we can to get our trains starting to run. Okay, that's connected in. Now we can work on the double tracking. And we'll be back when that's done. Now we took out a $5 million loan, and I don't want to run too short on money because we still need money to buy the train. So we're going to end the double track up here in a little bit. We did as much of it as we could to start out. And let's go ahead and end it here. And then we'll go ahead and place in our signals. Now everything is all ready to run. We just have to place the last truck depot down here. And a truck station for the south. There, and that should start us off with everything. Let's go ahead and buy a truck, or a carriage more correctly. Let's set the line up. Let's go ahead and do the same thing in the north. Let's go ahead and buy the carriage. Let's create a new line. Excellent. Now the last thing we need is the train itself. We're going to buy one engine. And 6 cars. Because it's relatively flat, there's no hill, we should be able to get away with six cars. Now let's build the line from the north down to the south. And that's a heck of a long trip. That should make, I don't know, maybe 2 million per. We'll have to see how it goes. Alright, here comes our first train. And here's our ride along. Going over the river. Very shallow bridge. Probably won't use boats in this, but maybe I will. We'll have to see. We might have to raise that bridge later, but right now we want to keep it as flat as possible. Let's try and add a second train. Okay, we only have money for 3 cars, so we'll go with that for start. And we'll see you next time.